I know what you're thinking, so does Purity Fog Stopper work or not? I'm here with a diving mask and a steamer, and we are about to find out. Stay tuned. Okay, great, I'm here with a steamer, and this is a diving mask with plastic lenses, and it wasn't treated with Purity Fog Stopper. So if I apply condensation on the lenses, as you can see, the lenses become completely fogged up. So you wouldn't be able to see through this condensation. So let's see now what happens if I apply Purity Fog Stopper on the lens. The first thing that you want to do is clean the lenses. So Purity Fog Stopper have a double action, so it cleans and also defogs. Spray once, okay, per lens. And this spray is just for cleaning the lenses, because especially if you have a diving mask, you know, you can have debris, dust, or even, it can be salty, and the anti-fog agents don't work very well if the surface is not clean. So you spray once, and then with a microfiber cloth with a circular motion, you wipe it dry. When the lens is clean, then you can spray again and apply the anti-fog agent. So again, with Purity Fog Stopper, you spray once per lens, and then my advice is not to use the microfiber cloth, but you need to spread the solution with your fingers. This is the best way to apply the anti-fog agent, because if you use a microfiber cloth, there is the risk that the cloth itself absorbs the agent and you will not have the expected outcome. I don't know if you see from the camera, you can see a little bit of residues. I mean, this is kind of normal when you use this kind of solution. If it is too much, that you see too many bubbles, then you can absorb the excess with microfiber cloth. But remember, this is my advice, don't use the microfiber cloth after that you have applied Purity Fog Stopper, otherwise you will remove the anti-fog agent. If you have time to wait for 1 minute, these residues will disappear because the solution will dry, so you will not have the problem to see this kind of bubbles on the lens. So just wait that it air dries if you want to have like a perfect flat lens surface. Now the steamer is hot again, and we're gonna direct the steam directly on the lens surface. And this is the difference. You see? It does not fog up completely. It does not fog up. Also internally, this is a steam, guys, this is steam, and they are perfect. You can perfectly see through. It's not necessary to spray the fog stopper on both sides of the lenses. It's just necessary where you expect that the condensation will form. So for example, this is a diving mask, so I expect that the condensation is forming in the inside of the lenses. So I'm gonna apply the defogging agent inside the lenses. Of course, now I use a steamer that sprays the steam all around, so I use the defogger also on the outside, otherwise the outside would have fogged up. It is perfectly safe for all lenses, but it will not be effective on anti-reflective lenses. This is because the defogging agents inside this solution are hydrophilic. Hydrophilic agents attract water and they create a very thin and even layer of water on the surface of the lens. And this is how they remove fogs, because they actually don't remove fog, they attract the condensation, they attract the water, the droplets, and they spread them evenly on the surface of the lens. But this is also the problem with anti-reflective lenses, because it will increase the disturbance created by sun rays, because the anti-reflective feature of the glasses together with this water layer, and you know that the water actually reflects very well sun rays, you will have a lot of disturbance. So that's why this is not recommended with AR lenses. But if you are a scuba diver or if you are a worker that uses safety glasses, this is perfectly fine. And the advantage in using Purity Fog Stopper is that it unites the two actions in one. So it cleans and also defog the lenses. Something very unique. Why Purity Fog Stopper is special then? So besides the hydrophilic defogging agents inside the solution, there are also other three components: deionized type 2 water, a detergent component, and isopropyl alcohol. Now let's start from the water component. There are so many different types of water, and each type represents a specific grade of purity of the water. Mainly for laboratory use, you have three types of water: type 1, type 2 and type 3. For example, the type 2 water, which is the one that we use inside the Purity lens cleaner solution, is used for media preparation and buffer creation in laboratory. So it's still a very pure solution. The water inside here is also deionized. It means that we have removed most ions, which means even more pure solution, and it decreases the risk of having bacteria and other impurities or metals like copper or lead. And this characteristic is also an advantage when you clean the lenses, because you want to have a super pure solution inside the bottle. But when you spray it on the lenses, the fact that the water doesn't have ions, it actually makes it attract minerals, metals and other impurities on the lens. So a deionized water is very effective and it will increase the cleaning performance on the lens. The second component is the detergent. So according to the US law, lens cleaners manufacturers don't need to disclose the ingredients, but what you should know is that the detergent inside Purity lens cleaner is perfectly safe for all lenses and coatings. It will not damage them. Indeed, it will help removing oily fingerprints and grime, something that you cannot get rid of with just water, for example. And the amazing part is that we use certain additives within the detergent that contains polymers that leave an anti-static effect. In other words, when you spray Purity Fog Stopper on the lens acquires anti-static properties for a few hours. The final component is the isopropyl alcohol, and many of you may think that it damages the lenses and the coatings, but this is also not true. Maybe if you use a high concentration of isopropyl alcohol, like 70%, 90%, 99%, you may damage the coating of the lens. But if you add a very small concentration, like in between 0.0 or 3% or 0 and 5% of isopropyl alcohol, it is perfectly fine, and it has two advantages. The first one is that it will prevent microorganisms from growing inside the bottle, and the second one is that it is exactly the ingredient that gives the shiny final effect to the lenses. So basically, you don't want to wear your glasses knowing that you sprayed something with bacteria on them, because they sit next to your eyes. You don't want that. This is another great product of Eyeglass Supply Store. Purity Lens Cleaner is manufactured in our facility in Long Island in New York, so it's completely made in the US. And if you are a sport lover, I mean, try it, because it will work for you, I'm sure of it. Thank you for watching, and if you like optical stuff, this is the channel to follow. So subscribe and see you next episode.